Introduction. Imagine if you had a hidden code, a sacred plan that governs everything in existence. These aren't man-made laws bound by time or geography. Instead, they are cosmic laws, timeless and universal. They don't dictate your actions with the threat of punishment, but guide your life towards greater wisdom and fulfillment. These laws have shaped your past, are shaping your future, and most importantly, can illuminate your present. As we dive deep into these universal laws, you'll not only gain knowledge but also insight, not just information, but transformation. Law 1. Divine Oneness. The first law, divine oneness, teaches us that we are all interconnected, part of an infinite divine energy that is far greater than our individual selves. This law reveals that every action, thought, and word we express isn't limited to our personal existence, but reverberates through the entire universe, influencing everything. It reminds us that your life, my life, and all life are linked and interdependent. By recognizing divine oneness, we understand that no one is truly alone. We are all in this journey together, not as individual drops in the ocean, but as the ocean in a single drop. Law 2. The Law of Vibration. This law states that everything in our universe, from the largest galaxies to the smallest particles, including your thoughts and emotions, operates at distinct frequencies or vibrations. Nothing is at rest. Everything is constantly moving, vibrating, and resonating at various frequencies. If you want more wealth, you need to match the vibration of abundance. If you want love, you must vibrate at the frequency of love, which is the highest of all. To manifest your desires, you must align your vibration with what you want. Recognizing this law shifts how we see ourselves in the world, understanding that we are not just physical beings, but energetic ones. Law 3. The Law of Correspondence. The law of correspondence tells us that what is happening within us corresponds to what happens outside of us. Your inner thoughts and emotions shape your external world. What you see outside is just a reflection of what is happening inside. When you feel at peace within, the world around you reflects that peace. But if you are troubled inside, your life becomes chaotic. This law gives us a profound truth. You are the architect of your reality. Your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes create the external experience you live in. To change your world, you must first change yourself. Law 4. The Law of Attraction. Similar to the law of vibration, the law of attraction states that like attracts like. Whatever you focus on, whether positive or negative, you attract into your life. You don't just attract what you desire, you attract what you are. If you want to attract wealth, but don't believe it's possible, you won't achieve it. If you want health, you must take care of yourself as though your life depends on it. If you want love, start by loving yourself and others. The key is to align your belief with what you wish to attract. Law 5. The Law of Inspired Action. While visualizing, affirming, and aligning your thoughts with your desires is important, nothing changes until you take action. However, it's not just about any action, it's inspired action. This type of action comes from a place of alignment with your desires, guided by intuition and inner direction. Inspired action is the driving force behind manifesting your dreams. It's the bridge that connects the invisible realm of thought with the tangible world of reality. This action doesn't feel forced. It flows naturally and feels aligned with who you are and what you want to achieve. Law 6. The Law of Energy Transmutation. Everything is made of energy. Your thoughts, feelings, and words are all energy. This law explains that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. When you think or feel something, that energy transforms and goes out into the universe, creating something in return. This is where thoughts become things. If you're holding on to negative thoughts for too long, they can manifest as negative situations. However, by quickly recognizing and replacing negative energy with positive thoughts, you can shift that energy before it turns into reality. Law 7. The Law of Cause and Effect. Also known as the Law of Karma, this law states that you receive back whatever you give out. What you do to others or to the world will inevitably come back to you. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. If you plant seeds of kindness, love, and generosity, that is what you will receive in return. Likewise, negative actions will lead to negative outcomes. Understanding this law gives you the power to control your life. You reap what you sow, And knowing this allows you to consciously choose actions that align with what you want to experience. Law 8, the law of compensation. This law is closely tied to the laws of vibration, attraction, cause and effect, and energy transmutation. The law of compensation states that you will be rewarded in direct proportion to the value you provide to others. It embodies the principle of, as you give, so shall you receive. Whether it's love, kindness, joy, or peace, whatever value you contribute to others in the world will inevitably find its way back to you. This law transcends material rewards and also applies to emotional and spiritual fulfillment. The more love you give, the more love you receive. The joy you spread will come back to enrich your own life. Law 9, the law of relativity. The law of relativity tells us that nothing is inherently good or bad. Everything is relative to the perspective you choose. It's the meaning you assign to an experience that defines whether it's positive or negative. This law encourages you to step back and view your individual experiences through a broader lens. A challenge you face may seem overwhelming, but compared to what others face, it might be minor. Conversely, something you see as a small achievement may be a significant milestone for someone else. Understanding this law allows you to navigate life with a more balanced perspective, free from unnecessary judgments. Law 10, the law of polarity. This law teaches that everything in the universe has its opposite. Every light has a shadow, every joy has a sorrow, and every beginning has an end. Life operates in dualities, from hot and cold to love and fear. The law of polarity shows that opposites are not enemies, but merely different degrees of the same thing. This understanding helps us realize that during our darkest moments, the potential for light always exists. In our struggles lie the seeds of opportunity, and even in sorrow, there is the capacity for joy. The law of polarity encourages us to find balance in life's contrasts and to use them for growth. Law 11, the law of rhythm. The law of rhythm states that everything in the universe moves in cycles and patterns, much like the ebb and flow of the tides or the changing of the seasons. This law teaches us that life is not linear. It has its ups and downs, its periods of activity and rest, growth and retreat. By understanding this law, we can learn to be patient and allow things to unfold naturally. There will be times of great progress and times of stillness. Trying to force things out of rhythm only leads to frustration. The key is to align with the natural flow of life and trust in the process. Law 12, the law of gender. The law of gender has nothing to do with being male or female, but everything to do with the masculine and feminine energies that exist within us and in the universe. These energies work together to create harmony and balance. The masculine energy is about action, logic, and doing, while the feminine energy is about intuition, creativity, and being. To reach your highest potential, it's important to balance both energies within you. This law reminds us that wholeness comes from embracing both sides, allowing the dynamic interplay between action and reflection, creation and nurture, logic and emotion. Conclusion. These ancient laws have been known and intuitively followed by the wisest people throughout history. When you don't align with these laws, it can feel as though you're swimming against the current of the universe, making life unnecessarily difficult. It's not about being punished, but about living out of sync with how the world operates. If you're still here, share which of these laws you've already been following or plan to start following now. Did you know about any of them before? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Wishing you peace, success, and a wonderful journey ahead. And remember, true immortality isn't about extending your physical existence. It's about reaching a state of consciousness where each moment is truly eternal.